messy, happily, and family. Fun gardening.
Hi everyone. See y'all, this is why I don't have food in my garden. Y'all see that? Boy, stop playing me. I'm going to see if I can zoom. Yeah, let me zoom. I promise you, if I see anything, I don't care how small that is. That's big enough to scare me. Oh my God. I'm about to reach in that hydrangea. And I ain't having no more hydrangeas on my front porch. But why would you say that? Why would you say that the snake is near, Marcus? That don't mean it ain't left.
It's nearby. It shedded its obviously its skin here, so
take it off.
Man, nothing but
Yeah.
See, it's a little baby snake.
A little baby garden snake.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Could you water that, please? Yeah, you do a good job. Not that one. That's the lavender. The other one, baby. Lavender don't need. Oh, she had it. Good. Good job. If anything jump out, I have them on film. Y'all see, I'm all scared. This don't make no sense.
You water?
Yeah, that's a big container. Yeah. So when you water a container, the water goes down to the bottom. Because it's all potting soil. Potting soil means the water can pass through it easier. And the water sits at the bottom, so when the roots get thirsty, they have.
Stop coming up!
I
got you.
You did. Thank you so much. Rust be gone. Nice color of gray. I like it. TJ's finished product. We got some white up top. Okay. We see you, young man. Seriously. He gonna use my camera stand to eat pizza? Oh my God. This nigga. I'm coming. You running with your flip-flops on? Hello to the world. This will not be a popular live because no one really likes to talk about disciplining your kids. Today, something happened. Now, this is where the fun stopped. ATSC has some teaching to do of having fun. It happened a few weeks. The more kids I watch, I have to say this. And it's not to judge parenting. As parents, we have to stop thinking that anyone that give us advice about our parenting style, that is judging you. No, some people just have a little wisdom. But with that being said, these kids truly need someone to teach them what humility is. Putting your kids in a corner, putting them on timeout has an effect that will humble your child. So your child would not be stubborn. Your child would not have attitude problems or anger problems. If you have a kid that have an anger problem or an attitude, I believe that that's because you have not humbled them enough to stop them in their tracks, to teach them how to deal with their emotions. The best way to do that is time out. The best way to do that is to teach the kid how to, instead of talking in anger, to then talk in love. So I had to edit one of my videos because I didn't even see, I can't really say it out of respect to the person's child, but I didn't even see what this kid did until I watched this video. And a lot of kids behind the parents' backs are very disrespectful, are very abusive, and it's even getting to the point you can't say you care about cyberbullying if you do not care about verbal abuse. Some of your kids are verbally abusive to other people's children. And then as a parent, the benefit of, like, for real, I get that it's not always easy to discipline your kid, but the benefit to see your kid grow up and actually have a warm heart and be loving, it is a benefit to that. But for real, if you're going to live in, it's like living in a closet. You shut your door off to the truth about your child. You're doing yourself a disservice. And then I cannot deal with the women and the parents that have these boys, and you talk all about men. You know all the flaws that men have, but then you embed these flaws into your boys at young ages. Our generation got to be a little bit smarter. And it's like kind of at the point, I want to teach Legend how to fight back at 2 years old, because I'm tired of seeing these little kids not be disciplined, not held accountable. And then the poor baby said, I thought I was playing. These kids need you to watch them play. Take time out to see how your kids play. If you need to put a camera out in the park or something, or wherever you at with kids, to record when you're not around, do whatever you got to do to know your children's behavior. And y'all, all I can say is, watching a kid be upset, sit there and scream and cry and be mad, and then, turn around and say, I'm sorry. Like, I swear that makes you feel so accomplished as a parent. And then also with these teenagers, correcting the way that they express their emotions. I know as a parent, it's not our job to make our child be anybody, but it is our job to teach our kids how to express themselves. Because when I was working in the court system, a lot of Black families, a lot of Black people who was, on the judge stand, they did not know how to express themselves to the judge, because they get so upset and they get so angry, which kids learn that from the parents. If when you get in an argument with somebody, you do not know how to express yourself to your mate, to tell them that I'm highly upset, I'm highly in my feelings. As a parent, you have to admit that I'm in my feelings. Teach your kids what it means to be in their feelings. Feelings are not accurate emotions. Feelings are emotions of short-term thoughts that is all bunched up. So, and I don't even know if y'all even get what I mean by that, but feelings come from very different angles or whatever. When you're thinking about different scenarios, you're feeding that energy. Take time to sit down and have conversations with the whole family. What they call them, family meetings.
Emotions are real. Feelings you can control.
Yeah, emotions are real. Feelings you can control. That's it. So that's what I am practicing with my godson and even these young kids. If you take time out to express this to them, they will grasp the concept. And then it's our job as parents. If you're not going to put them in counseling, you have to become the counselor. And that's for real, you all. That is okay, because these kids need someone to talk to. And man, to hear this baby girl say, I thought I was playing, to cause pain upon someone else. Some kids do believe that is playing. They think that them being in control and doing what they want with somebody else is playing. And then, so you need to then teach your kids a lot of kids are manipulative at young ages and all this stuff. We're now older where we understand that they're manipulating other people to feel how they want to feel. They think friendship is based on feelings. So all I wanted to come on here to say, y'all, is for real. It's not easy. When somebody tell you about your kid, the problem is not just what they did. The problem is how these kids think. Ask your kid, why did they do that? And then teach them not just the right way to do things, the right way to think about what they do. And then I'm going to throw this out there too. If I tell you that I'm not going to babysit your kid, know that the reality is I've seen some of your kid that I do not want to then show my kid. So for some of y'all that can't find babysitters, now I'm just talking. I didn't even think I was going to talk about this. You can't find babysitters or support because nobody supports your parenting style. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if you was in dire emergency. I would not watch your bad ass kid. And that's just real because you don't deserve for somebody else to take on your problem. Not disciplining your kid is like putting your problem on the world. Just like that's why women and men are not disciplined as adults. Now, y'all know I act kind of silly or whatever. But I had to teach myself in adulthood because I see some people who went to school with me. I did not know not to talk back. I did not know not to tell grown people what to do. I did not grasp what it meant to be controlling because nobody told me all of these things. And I had to teach myself as an adult what all of this stuff means. And so long story short, if somebody don't watch your kids, it's because of you. And life is hard. Raising these kids is hard. But if you start young, the kids will already expect. So like the whole thing, my mama don't play that. Okay. What about instead of your kids saying my mama don't play that, my mama have taught me better than that. My mama taught me better than that. That's the mentality we got to get with these kids. So that means not putting fear in them, but educating them. So not putting fear, teaching them that I'm more valuable than even letting my mama yell at me about something like that. That's what I really want to encourage you all to think about when it comes to parenting your child. They should be taught to be better than that. So then I taught such and such to treat people better. Don't treat people. You thought that was planned. Don't treat them in a way that is not good, even if you thought it was planned. So that is what I mean. And then also, some people don't watch your kids because they truly don't want their kids to pick up on your kids' ways. Influence is everything. And I know when it comes to you try to get who you can to watch your kids, but you have to watch other people's kids because then those kids watch that kid and then think that's normal. So now if you're the disciplining parent, you have to train your kid what is not acceptable in your house because of what they seen. And then not only that, you have to then teach them that I'm not judging what that other kid do or what they do in their house, but I'm just telling you that that's not what I allow. So that's a whole extra conversation. That's you working backwards to then work forward when you got the wrong kids in your child's life. So don't take it personal if somebody call your kids bad and they do not want to watch your kids, because really what they're saying is they don't want to work backwards. A true disciplinarian understand that I'm trying to go forward. I'm trying to expose them to new things. Besides that, y'all, I really just send support out there to everyone that is raising kids and everyone who have done this years before me. I am learning, but I always knew that I was going to be very militant. And so while y'all got some little audience, I'm proud of Legend. Legend is very disciplined to the point he just sits in his room and potties, empty his potty on his own.